Welcome to the channel. Today we will demystify the backdoor Roth strategy for high earners and expose the pro rata rule that can turn a supposedly tax-free conversion into a surprise tax bill. To set the stage, we will define the rule, walk through a worked example, and show you a safer path when you already hold pre-tax IRA dollars. Then, we will finish with practical steps, diagrams, and quizzes to lock it in. Here is our roadmap. First, we will clarify who should care about this. Next, we will unpack the pro rata rule in plain English. Then, we will study a worked example. After that, we will cover a safer strategy and the reverse rollover concept. Next, we will walk through a step-by-step clean backdoor Roth process. We will include short quizzes to test your knowledge and finally wrap up with key takeaways and a brief disclaimer. This video is designed for high-income earners who exceed the Roth IRA income limits. If you already have pre-tax IRA balances, for example in rollover IRAs from prior jobs or in SEP and simple IRAs, the content is especially important because your conversion could be caught by the pro rata rule. If you have no pre-tax IRA money, you may be able to do a clean backdoor Roth, but you still need to understand the rules to avoid mistakes. Let us define the pro rata rule. The IRS considers all of your IRAs together when calculating the taxable portion of any Roth conversion. This includes traditional IRAs, SEP IRAs, and simple IRAs. When you convert any amount to a Roth, the percentage that is taxable is determined by your pre-tax IRA balance divided by your total IRA balance, measured on December 31st of that tax year. Therefore, if you have any pre-tax IRA money at year-end, your conversion will be partly taxable. This catches many high-income earners who attempt the backdoor Roth after contributing a non-deductible amount to a new traditional IRA while already holding pre-tax IRAs elsewhere. This flowchart visualizes the decision process. First, you make a non-deductible traditional IRA contribution. Next, you must check whether you have any pre-tax IRA balances across any traditional, SEP, or simple IRAs as of the end of the year. If you do, the pro rata rule applies and your conversion will be partially taxable. That leads to a potential tax surprise. If you do not have any pre-tax IRA balances, then you can convert to a Roth with a clean result where only basis applies, which generally means minimal tax. Let us run the numbers. Imagine you have $94,000 of pre-tax money across a rollover IRA and a SEP IRA. You contribute $6,000 non-deductible to a traditional IRA intending to convert it to a Roth. At year-end, your total IRA balance is $100,000. The pre-tax fraction is $94,000 divided by $100,000, which equals 94%. When you convert $6,000, 94% of that amount, or $5,640, becomes taxable ordinary income. Only $360 is considered non-taxable basis. This outcome defeats the purpose of attempting a tax-free backdoor conversion. This pie chart displays the conversion breakdown from the example. The 94% slice represents the taxable portion of the conversion, and the 6% slice represents the non-taxable basis. This makes it visually clear that most of the conversion becomes taxable when pre-tax IRA balances exist at year-end. Here is a safer plan. First, maximize your employer plan contributions, whether that is a 401k, 403b, 457b, or an existing simple IRA. Second, if you already hold pre-tax IRA dollars, do not open a new traditional IRA solely for a backdoor Roth. Instead, direct additional savings into a taxable brokerage account temporarily. Keep that account tax efficient by using broad market index ETFs, minimizing turnover, and harvesting losses prudently. Meanwhile, plan a reverse rollover by moving your pre-tax IRA balances into an eligible employer 401k plan. Once the rollover is completed and your pre-tax IRA balance is zero at year-end, you can perform clean backdoor Roth contributions and conversions going forward. This timeline outlines a practical sequence. Now you contribute to your employer plan and place any extra savings in a taxable brokerage account. Over the next 3 to 12 months, you contact your employer plan to confirm it accepts incoming rollovers. Over the following 2 to 8 weeks, you execute the reverse rollover of your pre-tax IRA into the 401k. After the rollover, you verify that all pre-tax IRA balances are zero. At the end of the year, with a clean slate, you perform the backdoor Roth contribution and conversion and file Form 8606 to document the non-deductible basis and the conversion. Here are the steps for a clean backdoor Roth. First, confirm that as of December 31st, you have $0 in pre-tax IRAs across all traditional, SEP, and simple accounts. Second, contribute your non-deductible amount to a traditional IRA. Third, convert to a Roth IRA promptly to minimize any small gains that might occur between contribution and conversion. Fourth, invest the Roth proceeds according to your target asset allocation. Fifth, file IRS Form 8606 to document the non-deductible contribution and the conversion. Sixth, repeat annually so long as you remain over the direct Roth income limits and your pre-tax IRA balances remain at zero. Finally, keep detailed records, including account statements and your 1099-R tax form. On the left, a taxable brokerage account offers flexibility, the ability to use tax-efficient exchange-traded funds, and access to municipal bonds in higher brackets, all without invoking the pro rata rule. You can harvest losses strategically as well. On the right, a messy backdoor attempt while holding pre-tax IRA balances triggers the pro rata calculation, creates surprise ordinary income, increases filing complexity, and undermines the intention of obtaining tax-free Roth space. This table suggests typical asset location ideas. Total market equity ETFs often work well in taxable accounts due to low turnover and qualified dividends. REITs and high-yield bonds can be better housed in Roth or 401k space to shelter ordinary income. Municipal bonds can suit taxable accounts for high-bracket investors due to federal tax-exempt interest. Treasuries may be suitable in taxable or in a 401k, given state tax advantages and flexibility. International equity ETFs in taxable may qualify for a foreign tax credit. Quiz time. Which accounts are aggregated under the pro rata rule when you do a Roth conversion? Option A, only the new traditional IRA you just opened. Option B, all traditional, SEP, and simple IRAs in your name. Option C, only SEP and simple IRAs. Option D, only accounts at the same brokerage. You may pause the video now to consider your answer. We will discuss the correct answer in the next section. The correct answer is all traditional, SEP, and simple IRAs in your name. The IRS aggregates all of these accounts for pro rata purposes, regardless of which brokerage holds them. Second quiz. You have $60,000 in pre-tax IRAs and contribute $7,000 non-deductible to a traditional IRA. Then convert $7,000 to a Roth. At year-end, your total IRA is $67,000. Approximately how much of your $7,000 conversion is taxable? Option A, $0. Option B, about $730. Option C, about $6,269. Option D, about $3,500. You may pause the video now to think about the answer. We will discuss the correct answer in the next section. The correct answer is about $6,269. This comes from $7,000 multiplied by the ratio of $60,000 divided by $67,000. The remaining amount is your non-taxable basis. This mind map organizes choices for investors over the Roth income limits. If you can maintain a zero pre-tax IRA balance at year-end, you may execute a clean backdoor Roth while filing Form 8606. If pre-tax IRA balances exist, then prioritize maximizing the employer plan, saving in a taxable brokerage account, and planning a reverse rollover to a 401k. After that process cleans the IRA space, you can resume clean backdoor Roths. Finally, evaluate whether your employer plan supports after-tax contributions and in-plan Roth conversions, commonly called a mega backdoor Roth. Here are the main points. The pro rata rule aggregates all traditional, SEP, and simple IRAs. If you hold pre-tax IRA money at year-end, any backdoor Roth conversion is partially taxable. To avoid the trap, do not open a new traditional IRA for the backdoor when you already have pre-tax IRAs. Instead, use a taxable brokerage account while you plan a reverse rollover into an eligible 401k. After you reach a zero pre-tax IRA balance at year-end, you can execute clean backdoor Roth conversions. Always file Form 8606 to document non-deductible IRA contributions and conversions. To recap, the pro rata rule can convert a backdoor Roth into a tax trap whenever pre-tax IRA dollars exist at year-end. Run the numbers and select the safer path by using a taxable account and planning a reverse rollover. Once your pre-tax IRA balance is zero at year-end, you can proceed with clean backdoor Roth contributions and conversions. This video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute tax, legal, or investment advice. Tax laws and plan rules can change. Consult a qualified tax professional or financial planner before taking action. Note that simple IRAs have a 2-year participation rule before allowing rollovers to a 401k or IRA. Employer plans differ on whether they accept incoming rollovers, so you must confirm with your plan administrator. State tax treatment may vary. Always complete and retain IRS Form 8606 when making non-deductible IRA contributions or performing Roth conversions. Thanks for watching. If this helped you avoid an unexpected tax bill, please like the video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more evidence-based money content. I would love to hear your questions and experiences with the pro rata rule, so add your thoughts in the comments below.